everyone. What a day it's been, huh? So in case you somehow missed it, today Senator Alex Padilla was asking a question to DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and was violently handcuffed, put to the ground, and taken into custody. So I am lucky enough to be having Senator Booker hop on in just a minute here, who is going to chat with me about what this means, about what we're going to do, about what to do next. I think he's about to jump on. Thank you all for caring so much about this. This is just exhausting. It's exhausting to have to deal with this at all times. I just wanted to have him on and to get to talk about this because this is just totally sickening. It is genuinely one of the worst things I've seen. Like, I sort of felt like I couldn't breathe when I was watching it. I felt literally ill. And I have watched so many arrest videos in my career as a public defender, as I'm sure you all can imagine. I've seen thousands of my clients arrested, but somehow watching a sitting senator who simply wanted to ask a question, it was just beyond me. Thank you everyone for being here. We do stand with Senator Padilla. It was just unbelievable. And the other things that we're seeing throughout Los Angeles, in New York, it's really devastating. I see people saying that, I know, they're blaming Senator Padilla. I've already seen some of the videos that they're making. They're saying that Senator Padilla charged at Kristi Noem. I mean, that is just complete falsehood. Like, you can watch the video and see that that is not what transpired. And they're like, well, he didn't have his pin on. He identified himself. It is quite clear from the audio. He literally says, I am Senator Alex Padilla of California. I mean, there's no question. Let's see. Did that work? Hi, Cory. Let's see if I can invite you to join. Cory Booker has entered the chat. Here we go. Hi, Cory.
Hey, I'm so happy we're connected, especially on a tough night like tonight. Thank you.
Me too, me too. I mean, what a horrifying thing to witness today. Like, I felt absolutely sick watching the video of Senator Padilla get, taken to the ground and put in handcuffs. I think so many people are feeling that way. What went through your mind when you saw your colleague detained and handcuffed in that way?
He's one of my best friends in the Senate, and I know the humility. He's just a humble spirit, and he's a kind and graceful person who's got friends on both sides of the aisle. But I also know he's the son of Mexican immigrants, a short order cook, and his mom cleaned people's homes. And the indignities that were heaped upon him were especially hard for me to see him driven to his knees to made heel before these law enforcement authorities and then thrown on his face. It was very difficult for me to stomach, knowing who he is, knowing how far his family has come. But today was an assault on his dignity. His dignity is unassailable. It's an assault on the dignity of our country, what happened today, an assault really on the very fabric of our nation. This is an extreme occurrence. It's not something that we have seen. And I'm telling you right now, if the Obama administration's Justice Department or Homeland Security Department had done that to a Republican senator for simply yelling out a question, one of the people from Homeland Security said he was being disrespectful. Well, God, I mean, I know a lot of my disrespectful colleagues. If that was a pretext for being attacked, thrown onto the ground, handcuffed, and to encounter that kind of violence, and then the majority of senators would have faced that by now. This was an abuse of power, an extreme abuse of power.
If this can happen to a sitting U.S. senator, what does that mean for the rest of us? Those of us who are out in the street protesting, organizing, advocating, everyday Americans. I mean, what does that mean for all of us?
Well, I think this was the very intent, is to bully and intimidate people. That they're saying, I don't care if you're a United States senator. Right. If you stand against us, if you express dissent, if you step forward to speak truth to power, there will be consequences. They want to intimidate us. They want to make us afraid on the eve of what I think could be one of the greatest national protests of my lifetime. The protests are being planned all over this country. They want people to be scared, to not come out. That's why they, in an unjustified, unrequested way, sent military forces into Los Angeles. Not because of public safety. The chief of police of Los Angeles said, this is making things more dangerous for us. Exactly. This is meant to just intimidate people into silence and submission, and we can't allow it.
it's just so devastating to see. And I think a lot of Americans are asking, a lot of my followers are asking, what immediate actions can we take? Like, we are all outraged by this. We are so upset. What should we be doing? Because silence feels like complicity. And so speaking out, yes, of course, but like, what actions would you want people to take that could, fight back against this what feels like real authoritarianism in our government?
I want everybody to take the exact action that is what they don't want. They don't want more people speaking up, protesting, marching. Let your voice be heard, especially those of us that use platforms like this. Elevate more of the voices, but also keep an eye on the whole field, because I think there's a part of the Trump administration that wants this all eyes on Los Angeles, all eyes on what happened to Alex Padilla. If Alex was here right now, he would tell you they're about to rip away health care from millions of Americans. They're about to rip away food stamps from millions of children. Don't let them pass this bill, because right now, more than a third of Americans don't even know there's a bill that's threatening to cut and gut all these programs Americans rely on to give tax cuts to billionaires. So keep an eye on the whole field. Speak out, speak up, but understand they're trying to overwhelm us. They're trying to intimidate us. They're trying to make us afraid. Be brave and keep fighting.
Absolutely. Well, that's like the perfect message, because that's what I always tell people. Like, we have to just keep fighting. They want to demoralize us and overwhelm us. The chaos is by design. And so we're just going to keep protesting, keep speaking out, and try to save healthcare for tens of millions of Americans.
Amen. Thank you for having me on tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Cory. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye. All right. Well, that was fun. Thanks everyone for sticking with us. I think Cory's right. Like, as much as we need to be speaking out about what's happening with Senator Padilla, also, by the way, there's this horrible bill, the one that Trump is calling the big, beautiful bill, which is actually only big and beautiful for billionaires, people who are hoarding wealth in this country, because it's going to give them tax breaks. And meanwhile, it's going to cut our benefits. It's going to cut SNAP benefits. It's going to cut Medicaid for 16 million people are going to lose their health insurance. We're talking about children, pregnant people, people with disabilities, elderly folks. I mean, this is absolutely horrible. And so call your senators and say, do not vote yes on this bill. We have to stop this bill. And there are a bunch of horrible provisions hidden within it. It's a really long bill. And there's like stuff about not allowing the government to be held in contempt on court rulings. I mean, there are some really insane provisions in there, and we really just have to fight back. So anyhow, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate all of you, and thank you for caring, and thank you for fighting. And I hope that I will see you all out in the streets on Saturday. If you can ably be out there, if it is safe for you to be out there, I hope that you will be out there protesting peacefully and bringing your signs and showing Trump exactly who we all are, and that we won't stand for this. Thanks, everyone.